night 4 is here. It's Kamala Harris's night. There's gonna be a number of other speeches, big speeches, all that stuff. But this is gonna be her first really big address directly to the American people. And so I just wanted to touch base with Francesca for a couple of minutes. What do we think we're gonna see? What do we wanna see? How should she use this time, considering that there's only 70-ish days left? This is gonna be one of the big events of the time that we have. What would you like to see and what do you expect to see?
I expect to see sort of what we've been seeing from Kamala Harris. I expect her to reiterate her economic plans around stopping price gouging, which I hope she doubles down on. Maybe assistance to first-time homeowners. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a lot of little Trump quips, anti-Trump quips, which is funny and cute. But what I really hope for is something new. I hope to hear her say something different on a number of issues on the economy. I'd love to hear her talk about a care economy that actually helps parents. So we're talking universal pre-K or paid family leave, something to that effect, or elder care and people who work for elders, which I know she's big on. And then the last thing is I'd love to hear a different line around Gaza. I would love to hear we need to stop sending weapons to Israel to continue this genocide, because it's the only thing that actually will make them stop. Instead, we've heard a ceasefire line and bring the hostages home, which is an important line, but it's also a line that's been around for now 10 months, and there has been absolutely no movement on that front. And Israel is a bad faith actor. They killed one of the top negotiators on the Hamas side for a ceasefire. So I don't even know what we're talking about anymore. Israel is so unserious about bringing home the hostages that it sort of saying bring the hostages home sort of turns to dust in my mouth, even just saying it. So even though, of course, we want everyone to come home, no more violence. But so that's where I'm at, John. That's what I want. So anyway, wish list.
100%. I agree with I think all of that, actually. I think that would all be great. I don't know how much of it I actually expect. I assume there will be some sort of line about a ceasefire. We've had that from 4 or 5 of the speakers. It's not generally that specific. There's an acknowledgement of a need for a ceasefire. There's not really an acknowledgement of the barbarous death toll that we've experienced. Obviously, there's no invocation of the concept of genocide or anything like that. But we will be talking a little bit more about that, I think, in just a few minutes. On what you talked about, the care economy, I would love to hear a rhetorical turn of the Republicans want you to think about parents as if being a parent is only about controlling what books they read and shaming them for who they are.
Yes.
No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it financially feasible for you to have the family that you want to have. You're gonna have a child tax credit. It's gonna be twice as big as in the first year. We're gonna help your kids actually go to school. We're gonna make sure that they have insurance. We're gonna actually help you in the difficult task of raising kids, not just help the government in clamping down what type of kid you're allowed to have. I think that would be great. And I know, you alluded to some of the policies she put out on Friday. I think she should definitely play those up. I really hope that that's not the extent of the policies that she discusses. I want to hear more. Talk about marijuana legalization, talk about abortion, talk about a whole bunch. She's gonna give us the aspirational Hopi stuff, which is good, the joy stuff, that's good. Like you said, there's gonna be the quips about her being a prosecutor, him being a convict and all that. All that's good. But I want to get a little bit of that feeling of Bernie's speech. Give me some actual policies, give people-
Make a headline.
Make a headline and give people something to vote against, which they already know they need to vote against, and give them things to vote for. They've been doing a good job with that, but do even more. Like Walz did a lot of that. His was a bit light on some of the policy stuff. I hope that she focuses a bit more. I don't know that I expect that. I don't know that I would bet on that, but I think that would be a great use of our time.